Hi everyone, this is the tutorial for Scared to Start. My name is Billy Armstrong from Piano and Pies. Let's get stuck straight in. So we're going to go over the chords first, then the strumming and then the structure. We have just a few chords in this. We start off with a C major chord for the introduction. Now the introduction is actually a verse. The vocals are coming in straight away and we play for C major 3 on the A string, 2 on the D, 0 on the G, 1 on the B and an open E. There's C major. The second chord, G major, 3 on the E, 2 on the A, 0, 0, 0, and a 3 on the high E string. The next chord is technically a D chord, but it's a very beautiful voicing of D. It's the C major chord that you played earlier, but up 1, 2 frets. Just make sure not to catch the E string. So you can see my thumb's just coming over, touching that E string, so if I catch it, you're not going to hear it. Which is 5, 4, 0, 3 and a 1. Now those 3 chords are going to get us through the first verse, that introduction section. Let's talk about how many times we play through them, because it does go over those chords a lot. So we start off with the C major chord, then G, then the D, before going to G. Now you can finger pick that, you can play the notes of the chord, however what I'm doing for that is strumming the same all the way through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So just to go over the strumming a little bit more in detail, I'm giving it a low thud, as in I'm playing the lower strings first, then I'm going for all the strings of the chord. And then I've got a up, down, up afterwards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, 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 up, down, up. I'm doing that for 99% of the chords in this song. However, that first part is just the first part of the verse. There's a lot more to go. We have C, G, and then 2 lots of that D chord. We then do everything that we've just done and play it again for the first verse. Now it's worth mentioning that I've got everything wrote out in a chord chart, as well as chords and the lyrics matched up over on Patreon. So if you're in need of that and it saves you from writing it out and making a mistake, then check it out. There is a link in the description for it. Okay, so we now get to the chorus, and the chorus brings in another instrument, the piano, but the guitar part is going to sustain a bunch of chords. We have the C major chord, 1, 2, 3, 4, G, 2, 3, 4, D, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you see I went to a G major chord straight after that D chord. I'll just do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, G, 2, 3, 4, D, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So on the 7, 8, that G chord comes in. I then repeat the same thing. And then, the third time around the chorus, it changes yet again. We have C major, D major, before going to E, D. So that E minor chord is 0, 2, 2 on the A and D strings, 0 on the remainder, before going to a regular D major chord, which is an open D string, 2 on the G, 3 on the B, and 2 on the high E string. I'll just play that part again. C major, G, D major, E minor, D. Before finishing the chorus with C, G, and 2 lots of the D chord. Okay, so we start to get a ton of repetition here. The second verse is exactly the same as the start of the song, the first verse, except for 1 chord, which is a little bit frustrating when we're trying to learn a song. But we have, at the beginning, C major, G, D major, then the E minor chord. That's the chord that's different. Normally we go back to G, in this case, E minor. After that, do everything that you did in the first verse. That is the same. After that, we get another chorus. Thankfully, that chorus is exactly the same as the first chorus, and we get another verse after that. That third verse is kind of like a bridge section, but it's really short. I'll just demonstrate how short that verse is. C, G, to the D, and then G. We then play C again, G, and then finally, 2 lots of D. Do that and that's the third verse. You can tell that's a lot shorter than verse 1 and 2. We then get to the final chorus. I'd love to say it's exactly the same as the other choruses, but they extend it a little bit here. So I'm going to play through it all, and it gives you a chance to get the chords in the right order. Here it is. C major, G, then the D chord twice, then repeat all of that, C, G to D, and then on this time, C, G, D for 1 bar, E minor to D. We then do that again. And a third time. So it's the C to G, D to E minor and D, before finishing on C, G, and then the D shape. And that will get you to the end of the song. So, thank you very much for watching, I really appreciate it. Please like and subscribe, really helps out the channel, and consider getting all the extra content over on Patreon. I'd like to say thanks to the people on the screen. Those are my active patrons, and they'll get all the extra bonus content the moment this video goes live, so feel free to check that out. Thanks for watching, I'll see you in the next video.